5 essential leadership skills and practices. 1. Self-development. Because businesses today operate at breakneck speed, leaders should prioritize a half-hour a week to focus on themselves, whether that means learning something new or taking time to plan for the week ahead, Bullock says. This could be seeking out quick learning experiences, whether they're through online videos or short, online trainings, he says. Maybe it's learning about how to work with difficult people, how to have a difficult conversation, or how to motivate someone who's difficult to motivate. Learning isn't something that should ever end, it should be continual. Self-development might also mean setting aside time each week to prioritize what you want to achieve in the week ahead. This helps you become more intentional, Bullock says. When you step into your workspace, you're immediately flooded with communications and fires to put out. This whirlwind hinders your intentionality because you're only reacting, he says. Think about what's most important for you and your team in the upcoming week, and set strategic actions to accomplish them. 2. Team development. Equally as important as your own development is the development of your team members, Bullock says. Some of the most successful managers today are adopting a leadership approach that embraces developing partnerships with employees, he adds. In this paradigm, superiors embrace developing partnerships with employees, working together with them to develop and achieve goals, and allowing employees to take a more independent approach in completing their work. Leaders today might check in once a week for 10 to 15 minutes with the people on their team to review priorities, what they're working on, and how they're feeling, whether they're overwhelmed or engaged, for example, Bullock says. It's more about collecting real-time data on their team to make sure they're focused on the right things at the right time. Moreover, as job hopping trends continue to increase, retaining talent is more important than ever. Leaders should meet with their team members quarterly to discuss the employees' interests, ambitions, and goals, and then work together to develop a path with resources to get there. Many times leaders aren't aware of all the resources that are available to them, he says. When people think about development, their mind goes to sitting in a classroom, but that's not necessarily the only option. There are videos, e-learning opportunities, on-the-job trainings, and even networking events that can be useful. The leader's job is to facilitate this process. 3. Strategic thinking and acting. Companies today must remain nimble and responsive to change, which is why strategic thinking are among the most highly effective leaders, according to Harvard Business Review. In the report, HBR found that a strategic approach to leadership was 10 times more important to the perception of effectiveness than other behaviors it studied, including communication and hands-on tactical behaviors. Strategic thinkers take a broad, long-range approach to problem-solving and decision-making that involves objective analysis, thinking ahead, and planning. Leaders need to think about the best route to get to the outcomes that exceed the expectations for the people they serve, Bullock says. There are many ways to go about that, including setting a vision and being clear about what that means, along with everyone's role in achieving that vision.